In this video, I'm going to show you a simple composition exercise that can help you slow down and help you really think about your jazz lines and how you connect different chords together. Make things simple so that you're not overcomplicating things and actually practicing creating something musical. That's coming right up. All right, my name is Brent from Learn Jazz Standards, which is a blog, a podcast, and videos all geared towards helping you become a better jazz musician. So I did a coaching call on my podcast the other week. I'm going to link that episode up in the card above and in the description below. And my student in there asked me a question. He asked me, how do I play more by the rules? How do I make sure that I'm outlining chord changes better, playing guide tones, playing enclosures, and all these different conceptualizing methods that we use in one of my courses? And, to answer his question, I actually went the opposite direction completely. I actually decided that his real problem was overthinking things and trying to play things by the rules. And so what he really needed is to free himself up and to just play melodies and to practice playing melodies. So in that episode, one of the exercises I gave him was this little simple, easy composition exercise that I think could really help him out, and I think it could actually help you out too. And just to address a little question I get all the time before we start, is this stuff only applicable for guitar players? Absolutely not. Everything I do on Learn Jazz Standards is really for everybody, all instruments. So just because I'm playing the guitar today, that's the instrument I play, does not mean that you cannot apply this on your own instrument as well. All right, so here's the idea of the exercise. It's so simple, and all you're really doing is creating a little bit of a parameter around a chord progression that you choose and just trying different ideas. So for example, for today, let's use a 2-5-1 chord progression in the key of concert G major. So that would be A minor 7, and then D7, and then G major 7, 2-5-1 in concert G major. And so the rule we're gonna place today is simply gonna be, for each chord, we're going to play for one bar each, and we can only play quarter notes, and we can only play 4 notes per chord. So essentially, we're just playing the 4 quarter notes in each bar for each chord. So the idea of it is we're going to start on different notes and just see what kind of ideas we can come up with. So let me just start first. Let's just playing the root of an A minor 7. So let's just see what I can do. Okay. All right, so there's just one possible idea, only quarter notes, just trying to keep things simple and easy. So now I'm just gonna start on a random other note. Let's try the 9th. All right, cool. Let's try another idea. Let's try something up here. I'm going to try something different on the position of my fretboard. You could probably find an equivalent for your instrument as well. Okay, are you getting the idea? It's very simple. There's not much to it. But what I love about these kinds of exercises is, the practice room is kind of like the laboratory. It's the place where we have the opportunity to slow things down, speed things up, and chop things apart. And I hope you notice from this exercise that it's really completely creative. Like, there's not really, I'm not necessarily having to think about what are the guide tones, where are any of those things. I mean, you can think about those things, but the idea of it is to experiment. And sometimes your ideas may not be very good, or sometimes you may be like, well, that didn't really outline the chord changes I wanted them to, or that didn't really do the effect that I wanted it to. But the idea of it is you can keep trying as many things as you want to come up with as many different combinations. Let's try another one, for example. So like that one, I'm just starting on the 3rd of the A minor 7, basically walking up the arpeggio, then landing on the third of the D7, right? Landing on the third is always a great idea. It really brings out the next chord. Then basically going up the arpeggio, but landing on the flat 9. And then basically down a G major 7 arpeggio. You can try a million different ideas, a million different things. And the other cool thing about this exercise too is if you want, you can try different parameters. Like right now, my parameters are I'm just playing quarter notes. So you could try just eighth notes or just triplets, or you could try a completely different chord progression altogether. All right. So here's the challenge that I want you to do. And I just want you to let me know in the comments below. What are you going to apply this particular exercise on this week? Is it going to be a certain chord progression? What is it going to be? I want you to write that down in the comments below. So this is, like, again, I based this off of a podcast episode I did. I'll have that linked up so that you can check it out if you want to. Something that I really want you to try this week. All right, so make sure that you're subscribed to this channel. I don't want you to miss anything that's going on, and make sure you are up to date on all the new videos that come out. Plenty more where that came from. All right, I look forward to seeing you back in the next video.